This is called autonomous technology, right? If let's say give you a scenario, ask you to discuss whether this is considered a technology, autonomous technology or not, how are you going to discuss? You must look at the characteristic, unstoppable, forward expansion and so forth, right? And how are you going to survive or manage the change in organization? Because it moves, technology changes so fast. So what are the 3 steps? Accelerate the innovation and then what is that? Be a lifetime learner and so on and so forth. Okay? And technology transfer. You must understand what is the definition by technology transfer and what are the advantages and disadvantages to the recipient country. Okay? To recipient country. And whatever we have discussed, it will be good if you can each of them start one example. Technological determinism, think of one example. Social determinism, think of one example. Technology transfer, think of one example. Technology autonomous, think of one example, and so on and so forth. And why we need to evaluate technology, and how are we going to evaluate technology, you must know. Okay? And then in 9 elements, if you don't want to evaluate it, you still need to write down. Physiology, we are not relevant, but we are not going to evaluate it, still write down. Okay? Now, environment, you must know what is the difference between the population and population growth rate? How does it relate to the harmful effect of energy usage? And what do you mean by demographic transitions? How does the birth rate and death rate affecting the population growth? Yeah? And how do you read the age profile? The pyramid type or the fatty type or whatever? And which type do you think is suitable for which type of country or which type of society? Yeah? Then after that, what are the factors that limiting the population size? And are these factors applicable for human population? If yes, why? If not, why? And when you discuss if not, then you may want to link back to the technology module. Are you following? Right? Now, after that, then you go into pollution. Each and every pollution, before that you must differentiate what is pollutant and what is pollution. 2 different things. And the pollution, the main one you need to know is water, air, land pollution. And each of it, what are the characteristics of it? And what are the measures to counter each of them? And you must also know that whatever measure you're taking to combat pollution, basically you can group them into 2 categories. Strategy, either category or strategy, there is pollution prevention, pollution control. Okay? Then after that, sustainable development. What do you mean by that? You must understand. And what are the principles of approach, 10 approaches to achieve this sustainable development? Yeah? And also carbon footprint, carbon sink, the harmful effect of acid rain, ozone depletion, and also this global warming, and how to combat these 3. Yeah? Then when it comes to energy, it's very important for you to know what are the reasons for our energy consumption still giving up. Is it due to industry, due to human populations, or whatever? And also, what type of energy, what is the distribution, which one is the highest percentage? You don't need to get the exact figure, but at least you must know. Yeah? And for which type of energy is depleting? And we're also talking about renewable and non-renewable energy. What can you explain? What do you mean by renewable energy? What do you mean by non-renewable energy? In the tutorial, I very fast tell you that renewable energy is the replenishment rate is faster than consumption rate, isn't it? Right? And if your replenishment rate is slower than your consumption rate, then it will be non-renewable. And after that, each of the energy study their characteristics and their advantages, disadvantages. Now, the danger is your advantages and disadvantages, not all are applicable, depending on which type of energy are you comparing with. So, be very careful, right? And some of the advantages are not listed down there, but you can generate out the advantages using the characteristics. Just like the petrol one, very easy to measure, it's not inside there, isn't it? Right? So if you understand this is the energy. Now, come to safety, all the definition is very important, you must understand. Yeah? How many definitions you have?
So many.
4, 5 only, right? And you must understand what are the key characteristics the key characteristic of accident, isn't it? Then you understand, oh, this is unexpected, unplanned, this sequence of action, blah, blah, blah. And after that, you must also understand, based on your definition, based on the key characteristic, what can you do? Just like the accident one, I say, oh, it's a combination of causes, it's a sequence of events. If we can break the sequence, we may be able to prevent accidents. So the safety also. Can we improve safety? Yes, we're talking about minimization. If we can further minimization, or we can remove the hazard, safety can be improved. Right? Now, after that, we are talking about domino theory. You must understand each and every domino, and when you are supposed to use the organization level, the Roosters and Brooks modified theory, when you are going to use the individual level. And also the sixth principle of accident prevention, how are you going to relate it to reduce accidents? Okay, how do you relate it to the OSHA Act? Now, whatever this cause of accident, you follow the multiple cause approach, all these causes can be reduced into two main causes. What are they? It is unsafe act and unsafe condition. And for unsafe act, you have two different categories. What are they? Passive and active. Active is deliberate. Passive is you does not know. Alright? Now, you have unsafe condition and unsafe act. So you can take measures to you can take actions to overcome it. But generally, again, all the actions you have taken can be reduced into two different categories. What are they? Safe space at work and safe system of work. Right? Now, again, we have two acts that control the industry. What are the two acts? OSHA and FMA. Now, FMA is talking about more on unsafe, overcome the unsafe condition, isn't it? But I think more only. But there is also talking about how to overcome how to promote the safe system at work. Such as the one who operates certain machine must get competence certificate or whatever, right? Then the same thing for OSHA. It's more on the safe system of work, but it is also talking about when you design something, you must design in a safety way or whatever. Then this is safe space at work. Yeah. So basically, this is a summary that you need to know. All right. Any questions? Okay. If no,
what is the answer of the question?
Good luck.